Hello my chicklets, thank you for stopping by. As I mentioned in my previous video, we will be cutting back a little bit on Sanderside stories, purely because I don't think I'm going to have a whole lot of time in the near future. Hopefully you guys will all stick with me. I do hope to continue to give you regular content. And as stated previously, I do have a surprise planned for my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. I hope you all stick around. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can see all of the videos coming up. And for now, let's read Birthday Wishes. At 6 a.m., Roman's alarm clock went off. Normally, he would not be happy about getting up early, but today was special. Today was the first time that Roman was celebrating his birthday with his 3 amazing boyfriends. They had been friends for years, but it was only a few months ago that Roman had started the chain reaction that got the 4 of them into a relationship. He wasn't sure what had given him the confidence, but he had confessed first, telling each of them that he had feelings for them. All of them. He had so much love to give them all. Once he had confessed, he had opened up the floodgates, and soon Logan was discussing the logistics of how the relationship would work and what rules and safeguards they should have in place. The memory made Roman smile as he put on his outfit for the day. Logan was the planner of the group, always having a schedule and wanting to stick to it, which seemed to help Virgil, who was always nervous about things going awry. They were all working together and complemented each other, and Roman could not be happier with the thought of spending time with his boyfriends on his special day. When there was a knock at the door, he sashayed over, opening it up a bit surprised to see only Logan. "Good morning, Roman. Patton, Virgil, and I discussed the best way to make this day as special for you as possible, and we came to the conclusion that we would all like to take you on a special date ourselves, and then spend the evening together. Hopefully, that will be agreeable." Roman thought about it before nodding. "Of course, that sounds absolutely marvelous. So what do you have planned to make me feel special today?" Logan rolled his eyes with a fond smile. "Virgil will be spending the morning with you, and has asked me to take you to the backyard. I will come to escort you to lunch, and Patton will have you in the afternoon and for dinner." Roman could feel his excitement growing as he was led to the backyard, hand on the glass door that normally he would be able to see through. It was covered today. Logan turned to leave, and Roman cleared his throat. "Excuse me, but I think you forgot something." Roman turned to look at him, and Roman pulled him into a kiss, causing the logical man to blush brightly. "Thank you. I will see you soon." With that, he turned back to the door and opened it. Roman was immediately taken aback by what he saw. The sun was just beginning to rise, casting their backyard in soft light. Standing next to a small picnic was Virgil, dressed in his best suit and holding a red rose. When he saw Roman, he scrambled to turn on a stereo, and soft music began to play. "Hello, Princey." His voice was so soft and so fond. Roman couldn't help as his body was pulled towards Virgil. "Wow, Stormcloud, you did all of this for me?" "Of course. I had to make sure breakfast was as extra as you are," he said with a slight smirk, and Roman took his outstretched hand. "I can't cook as good as Patton can, but I got some of your favorite breakfast foods that Logan wouldn't approve of." He opened the picnic basket to show off the bear claws, cinnamon buns, and donuts from a place that was normally always sold out 30 minutes after opening. "How early did you have to wake up to get these?" Roman asked, taking one of the donuts that had red frosting and little yellow crown sprinkles. These were custom made, and Roman could feel himself choking up. "That's my secret." Virgil smirked and curled up close to Roman so that they could watch the sunrise over their fence. "Once you are done, we could dance a bit." "You hate dancing." "Yeah, but I love you. And it won't be as bad since no one can see us." Roman blushed, biting into his donut, using his other hand to lace his fingers with Virgil's. The two enjoyed their breakfast together, just chatting as they ate, and when they had finished, true to his promise, Virgil held out his hand and pulled Roman up so they could dance together. Virgil even let Roman lead. It was soft and comfortable, and Roman loved it. A contented sigh left his lips as he gently kissed Virgil's cheek, causing the anxious man to blush. "You're too much sometimes," he said with a light laugh, shifting and taking the lead. The music had sped up a bit, and Virgil seemed to have practiced this step sequence. With one quick movement, he spun Roman around and into Logan's arms. "Well, that wasn't befitting of a prince," Roman said, blowing his hair out of his face and looking up at Logan, who had a slight smile on his lips. "I'm sure a morning of dancing was rather exhausting. Are you ready for lunch?" Roman nodded, pulling back. "Bring it on." He was surprised, once again, when Logan grabbed his hand. Logan was not one for physical affection, especially not in public places, but even at home, Logan was less affectionate than the other two. Roman reveled in the rare experience, running his thumb over Logan's knuckles, humming Once Upon a Dream. If this was a dream, he didn't want to wake up yet. So far, this was turning out to be more amazing than he could ever hope. He was led out to the car where Logan began driving, but he was driving to an area they didn't frequent, and a thought crossed Roman's mind. There was no way Logan was taking him to a spa, right? That was far too expensive. Sure, Roman had wanted to visit this particular spa for a while, maybe even indulge in one of their couples packages, but he knew they couldn't really afford it. "Lo, we aren't..." "I've been saving for this since the first time you mentioned it. I knew that it would be the best thing I could do for your birthday. I wish I could have afforded for all four of us to go, and I even suggested that Patton take you, as logically you might enjoy his company in this kind of activity more than my own. However, he insisted that if I was paying, I should be the one who took you." Roman smiled, listening to Logan ramble about his opinion on the whole issue. Roman did not miss Logan's comment about enjoying Patton more, and he wished he could prove to his logical boyfriend that doing something like this with him was perfect. Unfortunately, stopping Logan when he began to ramble about numbers and statistics was hard, so Roman just listened. Logan spoke about how massage therapy could indeed be beneficial for the body, including how it could stimulate the brain's activity. He also mentioned a study done about the theoretical glow that people would have after a session, not that he thought Roman needed it. Every word that came out of Logan's mouth just made Roman smile further as he listened intently. Also, with the couple package, we are being offered a small lunch, though it seems as if it is more indulgent than healthy, but as long as it makes you happy. It does, Lo. It really does. Roman wanted to save the money to take all of his boyfriends here. He wanted to pamper them, to show them how much he cared, especially after everything they had already done for him. Not just today, but every day of his life. "I love you." Roman just let it slip. He hadn't said those words to Logan yet, and he wasn't sure if Logan was ready to say it, but he did hear a very quiet, "I'm fond of you as well." Roman's face lit up with a smile. From Logan, that was truly a declaration of love. After their spa date, Roman felt relaxed, happy, and in perfect bliss. Today had been so wonderful, but there was still one boyfriend he had yet to spend time with. Logan drove them back home, once again leading Roman to a door and leaving him there. Roman was looking at their front door before opening it. He saw a magnificent pillow fort constructed in the living room, and Patton was waiting for him, wearing his onesie and holding Roman's in his arm. "Welcome home, Roro. I got all of your favorite movies, and I have popcorn and chips." Roman smiled, throwing his arms around Patton. "Thank you, Patton. For everything, thank you." "Of course. We all love you so much, kiddo." Roman curled up with Patton, experiencing the movie with his excitable boyfriend. Getting to share his thoughts and ideas with Patton was almost like getting to watch the movie for the first time, and he couldn't help but pull Patton in closer to him. At some point, Logan and Virgil joined them, curling into a cuddle pile as they all sat and enjoyed each other's company. "Thank you, really," he said to all of them. "As a prince, I could not have asked for better boyfriends." They all took turns kissing him on the cheek, curling close again, as none of them wanted to go to bed just yet. Thank you all for listening. Again, this story is Birthday Wishes. I do hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful day.